welcome to this week's MVP segment on High School Cube News. I'm Beth Long here at St. Joe's High School, where we are featuring 6'2" shooting guard headed to Northwestern, Jordan Ash.
23, Jordan Ash.
Jordan, you guys have had an interesting start to the season, 2 overtime games, kind of crazy, and then you started gelling. What was the difference for you all?
I think since last year, we've learned so much about each other, about coach. We have some young guys, but I really think since last year, just going through battles with each other, struggling and even doing well with each other really made us come together as a group. And I think it's really starting to, show, even more now because we've been together for that year. So now this second year, we're winning a lot of close games that we probably would have lost last year because of the chemistry or whatever. But I think this, is making a lot of difference.
Other than the chemistry, what else is different between last year's team and this year's team?
Oh, we're just older. We have so many more seniors this year. Last year we were mainly juniors and sophomores, but now we're a veteran team, we're a veteran group. And we know what coach expects of us because of that. So I think that makes a big difference.
And 2 of the cornerstones on this team are yourself and Glenn Watson, who's headed to Nebraska. You're headed to Northwestern. What's it like to be playing on a team with 2 Big Ten commits?
I mean, it's great because I've been playing with Glenn all my life, and I'm really just glad to see that he's able to pick where he wants to go to school. And I'm happy for him and all my teammates. But it's kind of weird because this is my last time being in the same uniform as them, and then we're going to be opponents. But I think just as a group, everybody comes together. Me and Glenn obviously takes on the role as leaders, but overall this is great.
When we first walked in, you were joking like, well, Glenn's a superstar. Mm-hmm. What makes him so good? I mean,
Glenn had a hot summer last year. He's had a great start to this season. He's highly ranked in the country. I'm kind of the guy that got to take the back seat to him because of it, but it's fine with me. I just go out and play basketball, play my game, but Glenn gets a lot of attention, Nick gets a lot of attention, and I'm happy for them because they deserved it. They worked hard for that. So I feel like I could joke with it and be happy joking with it because I know that they deserve it.
How would you describe your game?
I mean, the first thing that stands out with me is my athleticism. I get out in transition and get up above the rim because of it. But I like to just see myself as an all-around player. I try to play both sides of the ball. I can shoot the ball and handle and pass. But like I said, with this team, it's not always all the pressure is on me because of it. So a lot of times you don't really see the ball handler or whatever because Glenn takes it over or whatever. So I just feel like everything is good with this team because I don't have to have so much of a workload.
Why did you choose the Wildcats?
Well, mainly, first of all, because of the academics. That's really not something I wanted to pass up. But secondly, just because of, it's close to home and it's Coach Collins and his staff and the direction that we're all going, I kind of feel comfortable going into that situation. It's kind of like the best fit for me. And I know that we're building something new in Evanston, and it fits my personality and what I want to do. So, it really wasn't an opportunity that I want to pass up.
23, Jordan Ash.
Congratulations, Jordan. Once again, Jordan Ash at St. Joe's is this week's MVP. Make sure you stay tuned for next week.